Live?
Yeah, we live.
Shabbat Shalawam. Giving all praise and glory to the Most High Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob for everything. He's worthy to be praised for everything. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Done. Praise to the Most High. Real for real. We're going through the Feast of Tabernacles. Glad everybody can join us. And so we can start with Colossians 3 and 17.
The book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 17. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all by Sham HaMashiach Yahushai, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by Sham HaMashiach Yahushai.
So all that we say and do is going to be in the name of the Lord and Savior of Mashiach Yahushai. We thank the Most High Powers. We just thank Him in prayer for this holy day, this holy feast day of Feast of Tabernacles. These words be holy name and all that He do, all that He's done, all that He's going to do. Time is right, man. So it's a blessing just to be able to, go over these scriptures year in and year out and be able to know that the future we're going to be doing a Feast of Tabernacles too. You see that. If you don't come to the Feast of Tabernacles, only 3 times that the Most High require us to come together. Feast of Unleavened Bread, the Pentecost, or the Feast of Ingathering, the Feast of Weeks, and the Feast of Tabernacles 3 times. Yeah.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 16 and verse 16. 3 times in a year shall all thy males appear before the Most High thy powers.
Start at verse 13.
Deuteronomy chapter 16 verse 13. Thou shalt observe the Feast of Tabernacles. 7 days after that, thou hast gathered in thy corn and thy wine.
Just around this time, harvest be, ready to come forth. Go ahead.
And thou shalt rejoice in thy feast, thou and thy son and thy daughter and the Levite, the stranger and the fatherless and the widow that are within thy gates.
Right. So all the ones that within our gates supposed to observe this Feast of Tabernacles. Very important, because it's the Most High day. It's the Most High feast day. We look at it as our feast day. It's not our feast day. It's not our feast day. It's the Most High feast day. Understand that? That's real. Go to Leviticus 23. And you can start at verse 1, really, just to show you that these are the Most High's feast day. Read that.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, and verse 1. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them concerning the feast of the Most High.
That the feast of the Most High, one time. He said it, right? The feast of the Most High, concerning the feast of the Most High, read.
Which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations.
Holy gatherings. Go ahead.
Even these are my feasts.
These are my feasts. That my is the Most High. These are the Most High's feasts, not ours. You understand this? Did it say our feast? Couldn't he say Israel feast? Yeah, this ain't it's about him. He said, these are my feasts. Go ahead.
6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Most High in all your dwellings.
So he says 6 days you're supposed to work like the regular Sabbath. 6 days you work, the 7th day you take. There's ways that you can get off. It's just you got to be persistent and have faith and know that you can do it and put it in. And because in America, there's a freedom of religion. Jewish people not working on their Sabbath. They really believe that this is their Sabbath. They get it off. Well, we can't get it off. You know what I mean? Just got to really look into what it is it takes to be able to do it. So many people through the years they've done it. I've just seen where they even made special occasions for the dress code. So it's there. Go ahead. But the holy days, holy convocation are like regular Sabbaths. You understand? Except for we can cook. If it's a feast day, we can cook on the feast day. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
These are the feasts of the Most High.
Wait a minute. These are what?
The feast of the Most High.
You hear that? The feast of the Most High. Read.
Even holy convocations.
Even holy convocations, meaning holy gathering. Go ahead.
Which ye shall proclaim in their seasons.
You shall proclaim in their seasons. Because every holy day don't come in the same season. Like Passover in the spring, like right now we're in the fall for the Feast of Tabernacles. So jump up to verse 33.
Verse 33. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of Tabernacles for 7 days unto the Most High.
So the 15th day of the 7th month, we had the first day of the month, which was the Feast of Blowing of the Trumpets, memorial of the blowing of the trumpets. Then we had the 10th day when we had Day of Atonement, right? We went through Day of Atonement. Now, 5 days later, here we are at the Feast of Tabernacles. That's why I said 15th day of this 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles for 7 days unto the Most High. So we held 7 days, if you can. Go ahead.
On the first day shall be an holy convocation.
And that's just the first day right now. This is a holy convocation, like a Sabbath. We just can, it's a feast so we can have, cook to have meals. Other than that, you ain't supposed to be doing nothing else, shopping and doing other things that you normally do. You can shop for the food you're going to get if that's necessary, but you should already try and prepare that before this time. But you can, cook the meal. Go ahead.
Ye shall do no servile work therein.
You're not supposed to be working on these days. You find out when the days come and you're trying to tell them you got to get off. You have sick days. You just try and take those 6 days for this time. You got to make it happen. Read.
7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High.
But we don't offer any offering by fire right now. The only fire we gonna offer is Jeremiah 23:29. That's what we're gonna. That's a fire we're gonna offer right now. The Messiah was the ultimate sacrifice. He sacrificed. He was the Lamb of the Most High to sacrifice himself for us.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 23 and verse 29. Fire.
So the word of the Most High is like fire. So that's the fire that we're gonna exalt and highly exalt the word of the Most High. Do a Mashiach Yahushai. God. Yeah, we ain't sacrificing no animals. He's the ultimate sacrifice. So go back.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23 and verse 36. 7 days. Okay. Leviticus 23 and 36. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High. On the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein.
Right. So the first day is the holy convocation. Like we coming together for the holy convocation now, and the 8th day is gonna be a holy convocation. The first day and the 8th day. Okay, you got it. During the other days, they're not holy convocations, unless like the days in between the 8 days, it's a regular Sabbath. And you gotta honor that regular Sabbath. You understand? Within those 8 days. But if not, then you really looking at like we're gonna have the Sabbath next week. The 8th day will be a week from now. That evening, we'll be doing another holy convocation that evening. Okay, you got it? Okay.
Verse 37. These are the feasts of the Most High. So, go again.
Mm-hmm. These are the feasts of who?
The Most High.
Yeah, here he's telling you again. Most High speak once, say twice, man, perceive it not. So it's the feast of Israelites. These are it is. Read it again.
These are the feast of the Most High.
What did it say? What did it say, KJ? It's the feast of the Most High. So it's a feast of Israelites.
Hey, we just read.
Read it for yourself. So it said these are feasts of the Israelites.
It's not a trick question.
It's not a trick question. Because what you read. So it said these are the feasts of the Israelites. So he's a feast of who? The Most High. Right. He said it over and over and over again. These are the feasts of the Most High. That's why it's very important while we doing a holy convocation. You know what I mean? And we going through this first day is a holy convocation. This ain't just somewhere to hang out, come out. This is a holy convocation today. You understand? We might be whatever we're gonna do after the fact, but this is the holy convocation. It's for the Most High. This whose day?
It's not a mystery.
Whose feast day is it? The Most High's feast day, man. 9. Get Deuteronomy 31 and 9. It's okay.
Yes. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 31 and verse 9. And Moses wrote this law and delivered it unto the priest, which bear the ark of the covenant of the Most High.
Right.
And unto all the elders of Israel.
Right. So Moses wrote this law as the Most High ordained him to do, and delivered it unto the priests, the sons of Levi. That's who the priests were, the Levites, which bear the ark of the covenant, the agreement, the contract, the law, statute, commandments that the Most High gave to the children of Israel, but they are the Most High, and unto all the elders of Israel. So the elders were very important. Every tribe had elders, and when anything went down, Moses would go to the elders to relay the message down to the tribes that they were over. Go ahead.
Verse 10. And Moses commanded them, saying, at the end of every 7 years, in the solemnity of the year of release, in the Feast of Tabernacles.
Hear that? The Feast of Tabernacles was very, very important. So the end of 7 years, man, if you owe something, just like Esau kind of piggybacked off this too, man. Every 7 years, he allowed your debt to be supposed to go off the credit report,
That's his fact.
Unless you really be on it. Sometimes you just keep going and going and going and going. You gotta be on it for. But every 7 years, so it was called the year of release, man, in the Feast of Tabernacles. So everybody waiting on the Feast of Tabernacles for what? Everything to be released for. That debt's gone. You know what I mean? Or whatever you owe is finished. Go ahead.
Verse 11. When all Israel is come to appear before the Most High, thy power, in the place which he shall choose, thou shalt read this law before all Israel in their hearing.
So that's why we're reading this law. He said, when we all come together, he said, you're supposed to read this law in their hearing so you can hear it. Go ahead.
Gather the people together, men and women and children, and thy stranger that is within thy gates, that they may hear, and that they may learn and fear the Most High your power.
They may what?
Fear the Most High your power.
But they may learn first and fear the Most High our power, your power. It didn't say that about everybody's power. Yours is a personal possessive pronoun showing ownership. Your power. He the power of who? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He said that's his name forever, memorial to all generations. So even though we have strength, come over here now, we don't know them. The Israelites, we don't know them. And we were strangers before we actually got the chance to know each other, right? Huh? So, and we have strangers, they was amongst us, they still got to learn what we are teaching. Right now they got to learn what we teach. Go ahead.
And observe to do all the words of this law.
And observe to do all the words of this law. They're not doing that. They're trying to come in and try and find some other way to tell us we are, and trying to keep the laws of the Most High and fear the Most High, especially. Being afraid of being scared. Oh, no, you hear what I'm saying? No. Respect. What that dude said to you today?
Oh, that Reverend Gary.
What he said?
He said, what fear was? He said, yeah, me reverence. And respect. Walk away.
Nah. I know fear. I know scared. Right. I ain't supposed to be scared of the Most High now. He ain't doing nothing like that. And people better recognize, man, he's been offended so much. He's going to show up and show out big time. Like he did in Egypt. Why you think he did them plagues in Egypt? 10 plagues he put on the Egyptians. Why? You get him a name. But you got to understand, this name that he's going to get when he come back and visit this earth, this time, it's going to last forever and ever and ever. So how big you think it's going to be? Everybody going to know him. What do you say? From the least to the greatest, everybody going to know him. Straight up. He going to put some work in. It's written. And then some. But we don't know his mind. His thoughts is not our thoughts. He just give us a little bit of himself in here, but as much as we can learn of him, we better learn of him. He's the power. Who the power? Yahweh's the power. Who the power? Yahweh's the power, man. I mean, come on. Read.
Verse 13. And that their children, which have not known anything, may hear and learn to fear the Most High.
We can get no clearer than that. Again. The children supposed to hear about the Most High and learn to what?
Fear the Most High.
They're supposed to be learning to fear the Most High, man. I don't know what people read. They think fear don't mean to be afraid, to be scared. Come on. And once you're afraid and you're scared, then what you going to do? You're going to definitely respect it. You definitely going to reference. You're going to pay attention, right? You're going to pay attention. You're going to want to, but he said learn. You got to be learning. You got to teach the children so they can learn this. Read.
And that their children, which have not known anything, may hear and learn to fear the Most High, your power.
See, your power. Keep saying your power. You need the power of everybody? No, he ain't the power of everybody. He made it specific in Exodus 3:15. He said he's the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He said, this is my name forever. And this is my memorial to all generations. Read.
As long as ye live in the land, whither ye go over Jordan to possess it.
That's right, man. He said, long as you live in that land, man, fear the Most High. Can we stop fearing them? So,
take out of the freezer.
So we stop fearing them.
Put it in the freezer. So
here we are now in the condition we in. And still, 2 Chronicles 8:12. Still feeling like we don't gotta fear him. We ain't gotta be afraid of him. Man, you don't know what, you don't know who I'm talking about. You really don't know. They don't know.
The book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 8, verse 12. Then Solomon offered burnt offerings unto the Most High on the altar of the Most High, which he had built before the porch.
So Solomon offered burnt offerings. At this time, we were having offerings, burnt offerings to the Most High. But we require a sign. So Most High give us a sign, but this sign that he's given us is supposed to be, leading up to a Mashiach Yahushua. But he wants us to be obedient. So you look at offerings, this is a peace offering, but most of the offerings for the atonement of our sins, or something we did wrong. Okay, well, you got to have a turtle dove for this, you got to have a pigeon for this, you got to have a goat for this, and a lamb for this, and
some flowers.
Flowers. Even down the flowers. You before, most times there ain't no reason why you can't get no flour. Come on, you can make some bread. You live it. You get some flour. Even flour, man. I mean, but read Hebrews 10:4. So you know.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 4. For it is not possible that the blood of sins.
See that? It's not possible that the blood of bulls and of goats should take away sins. Read.
Wherefore, when he cometh into the world, he saith, sacrifice and offering thou wouldest not, but a body hast thou prepared me.
That's a Mashiach Yahushua, man. Read verse 8.
Verse 8. Above, when he said, sacrifice and offering and burnt offerings and offering for sin thou wouldest not, neither hast pleasure therein, which are offered by the law.
Right. Offered by the law, man. As we reading about. Solomon's doing this. But that did not take away sins, because they still did the same thing. It became tradition of, we get ready to do this wickedness, and you got to have, we learned what to have for the offering of the sin, for the sin. They brought it to the altar. Huh?
Here's a bag of flour.
Right. You take it to the pre-offering. It's crazy, man. So you see, this is what we're looking at in Mashiach Yahushua, read verse 10.
Verse 10. By the which will we are sanctified through the offering of the body of Hamashiach Yahushua once for all.
Right, and that all, man, represents a certain number, and that's the children of Israel, man. For real, for real. So, did you read 2 Chronicles? And read it again. 12 and 13.
2 Chronicles, chapter 8, verse 12. Then Solomon offered burnt offerings unto the Most High on the altar of the Most High, which he had built before the porch.
Right, man. You offered the offering to the Most High. This is what the Most High told us to do, right?
Even after a certain rate every day, offering according to the commandment of Moses.
So he's following the commandment. These preachers and ministers, whoever they are, following the commandment of Moses. That's what he's doing, right?
On the Sabbath and on the new moons and on the solemn feasts, 3 times in the year.
See, 3 times in a year. But he offered these offerings on the Sabbath and the new months, which is the new moon. They put new moon in there, but it should be new months. That's the first day of the month. And the solemn feast days. Now we have the Feast of Tabernacles that we honoring today. What it say? How many times?
3 times in the year. Even in the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and in the Feast of Weeks, and in the Feast of Tabernacles.
You just want 3 times a year. You do your math. Esau got 365 days to a year. You subtract 3 days, you got 362 days. 3 times in a year that the Most High wants to come together. 3 times. Feast of Unleavened Bread, Feast of Ingathering, and the Feast of Tabernacles that we have right now. Read.
And he appointed according to the order of David, his father, the courses of the priests to their service, and the Levites to their charges, to praise and minister before the priests, as the duty of every day by their courses at every gate. For so had David, the man of the Most High, commanded.
That's right, man. He laid it all out. His son Solomon's following it through. Read.
And they departed not from the commandment of the king unto the priests and Levites concerning any matter.
So now I want you to go to Ezra, the 3rd chapter. Ezra, the 3rd chapter. Verse 1.
Ezra, chapter 3, verse 1. And when the 7th month was come, and the children of Israel were in the cities, the people gathered themselves together as one man to Jerusalem.
So everybody came together as one man, meaning the same mindset, feeling the same way in Jerusalem. Read.
Then stood up Jeshua, the son of Jozadak, and his brethren, the priests, and Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, the altar of the Most High of Israel, to offer burnt offerings thereon, as it is written in the law of Moses, the man of the Most High.
That's right, man. They offer burnt offerings on the altar of the Most High, as it's written in the law of Moses, the man of the Most High. Go ahead.
And they set the altar upon his basis, for fear was upon them because of the people of those countries.
So now what's that fear mean?
Right.
Yeah, I'm at that. What does that fear mean?
Respect.
Huh?
Respect.
Respect, huh? Reverence, right?
Oh, yeah, PCT.
Come on, man. They were scared of the people of that country. Go ahead.
Upon them because of the people of those countries.
Uh-huh.
And they offered burnt offerings thereon unto the Most High, even burnt offerings morning and evening.
Well, they sacrificed it all day long, morning and evening, all the way to the evening time. Yeah. Go ahead.
They kept also the Feast of Tabernacles.
They kept also what?
The Feast of Tabernacles.
They also kept the Feast of Tabernacles. Read.
As it is written.
As it is written. Read.
And offered the daily burnt offerings by number, according to the custom, as the duty of every day required.
You know, it's 7 days, man. The first day is the Holy Convocation. You have the regular days. You think about it. They offering the precept, man. They had a job to do amongst all our people, bringing everything to them, the sacrifice for their atonement for their sins, and peace dealing with every day. Go ahead.
And afterward offered the continual burnt offering, both of the new moons and all the set feasts of the Most High that were consecrated, and of every one that willingly offered a free will offering unto the Most High.
You have free will offerings too, man, to the Most High. You know, have to add that one in. Go ahead.
From the first day of the 7th month began they to offer burnt offerings unto the Most High.
That's the first day of the 7th month is what day? First day of the 7th month is what? The feast of the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets. Okay, that's when they started to offer. The 7th month, this is very important. We got 3 holy days back to back to back. On the first day, on the 10th day, and on the 15th day that we're in right now. Right?
Sabbath.
And it got Sabbath days in between there, yeah. Go ahead.
But the foundation of the temple of the Most High was not yet laid.
See, foundation of the temple was not yet laid. Go ahead. Nobody had no money. All we had was fruit and vegetables. Right? Money? Are you serious? Wait a minute, we had money? Come on, y'all. Go ahead.
They gave money also unto the masons and to the carpenters, and meat and drink and oil unto them of Zidon and to them of Tyre, to bring cedar trees from Lebanon to the sea of Joppa, according to the grant that they had of Cyrus, king of Persia.
See, we have money, y'all. I'll look over my keys to see if I can show you the got a coin, one of our coins in ancient Hebrew. Go ahead, read on.
Verse 8. Now in the 2nd year of their coming into the house of the Most High at Jerusalem, in the 2nd month began Zerubbabel.
Well, read verse 7 again. See this?
Verse 7. They gave money also unto the masons.
There goes shekel. They don't have no. You got our language. See that? Straight from Israel. You got no Yiddish on this. Shalawam for ancient Hebrew. Right there with a lily on it. Yep. See the lily? Yep.
Show you. Show you got.
You see that lily on there? There's a lily on there, man. On our money. Yep. Straight from the homeland. Go ahead.
Yeah. Verse 8.
Yeah.
Verse 8. Now in the 2nd year of their coming unto the house of the Most High at Jerusalem, in the 2nd month began Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, and Jeshua, the son of Jozadak, and the remnant of their brethren, the priests and the Levites, and all they that were come out of the captivity unto Jerusalem, and appointed the Levites from 20 years old and upward.
Did that? 20 years old and upward, man. All of them that came out of the captivity. You see, we always in captivity, man. You read the Bible, we always supposed to be in captivity. We came out of captivity and did what?
To set forward the work of the house of the Most High.
Set forward the work of the house of the Most High, man, and start building the Most High's temple, read.
Then stood Jeshua with his sons and his brethren, Kadmiel and his sons, the sons of Judah, together to set forward the workmen in the house of the Most High, the sons of Henadad, with their sons and their brethren, the Levites. And when the builders laid the foundation of the temple of the Most High, they set priests in their apparel with trumpets, and the Levites, the sons of Asaph, with cymbals, to praise the Most High.
Praise the Most High. Go ahead.
After the ordinance of David, king of Israel.
You say all praises?
To praise the Most High.
It say to praise the Most High. It say APTTMA.
To praise the Most High.
It said to praise the Most High. Can we say praise the Most High?
Praise the Most High.
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 And praise the Most High.
And praise the Most High.
Man. Can't say it enough, man. And what else they do? Verse 11.
And they sang together by course in praising and giving thanks unto the Most High.
That's right, man. This is what the Most High loved, man. He loved to be praised. Go ahead.
Because he is good.
Because he is good. He the only one good. Most I decided to let the rich man call him good. Can't call me good. Ain't nobody good but the Most High. He is good. Go ahead.
For his mercy endure forever.
His mercy endure how long?
Forever.
Forever, man. His mercy endure forever. Read.
Toward Israel.
Toward us, the Israelites. Read.
And all the people shouted with a great shout when they praised the Most High, because the foundation of the house of the Most High was laid.
Because the foundation of the house of the Most High, the temple of the Most High was laid, man. It was praising the Most High. Go ahead.
But many of the priests and Levites and chief of the fathers, who were ancient men that had seen the first house.
They had seen the first temple, the first house. Read.
When the foundation of this house was laid before their eyes.
When they seen that the foundation of this house was built again, you know, they seen it built again. Read.
Wept with a loud voice.
They cried loud with a loud voice. Read.
And many shouted aloud for joy.
They shouted aloud for joy. They were so happy. They were so happy to see the foundation of the Most High's temple being made again, laid again. Read.
So that the people could not discern the noise of the shout of joy from the noise of the weeping of the people.
You know that? People they didn't know what was happening. They said he could discern the people that was all joyful from the weeping. It was so powerful. Go ahead.
For the people shouted with a loud shout.
Say, people, you know how we are, we loud. We was shouting with a loud shout, right?
And the noise was heard afar off.
And the noise was heard afar off. All praise to the Most High. Hosea 12 and 9.
To everybody online, please like, subscribe to the channel. The book of Hosea. KJ, I think I had, it might be probably lighter. Way back. Hosea chapter 12 and verse 9. And I, that am the Most High, thy power from the land of Egypt, will yet make thee to dwell in tabernacles and in the days of the solemn feast.
See that? And I, that am the Most High, thy power from the land of Egypt. And he made them a name in Egypt by putting those 10 plagues on the Egyptians. You get him a name, hardening Pharaoh's heart. That's why he said from the land of Egypt, because that's when he was really known. Like he's gonna be really known once he bring the judgment on this earth. You know, he gonna be all in all. That's what this is all about. No more, no less. Nobody can say that they gonna be more than him. He said he doing whatever he's doing, that he could be all in all in the end. Point blank. Okay. From there, get Zechariah. Go to Zechariah. Is that verse 12?
Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Most High will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
This is gonna be the plague that the Most High gonna smite all the people that have fought against us, against the Israelites. Read.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Sound like nuclear destruction to me. Remember that movie was that Terminator? And that lady was on that fence, and that nuclear explosion happened. It just vanished away. That's how it's gonna be. When them IBM missiles hit. You know, Marshall side, he said, hey, what if he comes and the fire's already quenched? No, they're only gonna do so much. Because he gotta come. How long is it gonna take him to destroy everything? You know, 1 hour, it says. 1 hour. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass in that day.
After he done did after you see these people melting and so forth, wait.
That a great tumult from the Most High shall be among them, and they shall lay hold every one on the hand of his neighbor.
You know, they hold everyone on the hand of his neighbor, man. This sounds like racial wars, war with each other, read.
And his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor.
And his hand gonna rise up against the hand of his neighbor, read.
And Judah also shall fight at Jerusalem.
Judah gonna fight at Jerusalem, read.
And the wealth of all the heathen round about shall be gathered together.
Say what?
And the wealth of all the heathen round about shall be gathered together.
You hear that? Y'all hear that? The wealth of all the heathen round about, that's wealth. After that burning of the fire, gonna be gathered together to us. Read.
Gold and silver.
What?
Gold and silver.
Gold and silver. How much? And what else?
And apparel.
And apparel, clothes, different things you can put on. How much it gonna be?
In great abundance.
In great abundance, y'all. Y'all hear this? Yeah, that's why it's worth it to work toward the kingdom, man. That we know we got a shot to see all this. Get Obadiah 17. He already told us. Obadiah 1 is talking about Esau, the Edomites. Obadiah's prophet says only 21 verses, but read verse 17.
Obadiah, verse 17.
Same thing we read here. You know, all the wealth of the heathen gonna be gathered together. Gold and silver and apparel and a great abundance. That's what he told us here too. Read that.
But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possession.
Who possesses? Verse 1.
Verse 1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Most High concerning Edom.
The Edomites' possessions. That's what he's talking about. In abundance. But he said all the nations. By the time he got to Zechariah, he said all the nations. You know, gold, wealth, and apparel and great abundance. Go back to Zechariah 14, 15.
Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 15. And so shall be the plague of the horse, of the mule, of the camel, and of the ass, and all the beasts that shall be in these tents, as this plague.
That's right, man. You tearing everybody up. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass that every one that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall even go up from year to worship the King, the Most High of hosts, and to keep the Feast of Tabernacles.
You know, all these nations are gonna have to come up to Jerusalem amongst us and worship the King, the power of hosts, power of army of angels, and to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. They won't have to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. We'll keep it now. We're rehearsing. They got to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. Read.
And it shall be that whoso will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, the Most High of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain.
So if you don't come to the Feast of Tabernacles, so even upon them shall be no rain, no blessing. They're not going to be blessed. So that's why I say it's important for us now to rehearse what we're supposed to be doing. But if you think it's just a get together, whose feast day is it? Right, you for sure that now, right? God, that's right, man. So we have to do our best, man, to rehearse what it is that we're going to be doing in the kingdom. That's what we're doing. That's simple as that.
You get verse.
Yeah, Judges 5:11.
The book of Judges, chapter 5, and verse 11. They that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Most High.
Here we are, man. We're rehearsing the righteous acts of the Most High, man. You know?
Even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Most High go down to the gates.
Right, man. And gates, the leaders were at the gates, the elders were at the gates. You know, you would go down there, they'll give you, you know, directions and instructions from the Most High, from whoever the prophet was that came and told them. Like I said, you had the elders for each tribe, would tell each tribe what they need to know. Go back to Zechariah.
Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 16.
So we telling you, if you don't come up to the Feast of Tabernacles, you ain't get no blessing. Ain't nothing happens for you. These nations, they don't come to the Feast of Tabernacles. That's why they supposed to be learning what we teaching. Everybody else teaching. What religion talking about the Feast of Tabernacles? None. They might take the Feast of Tabernacles, that what it's saying, and just do their own thing, but they're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You know, we going into the scriptures and looking at it, and for whatever it is that we were doing as the Israelites, you know, honoring the Most High's feast day. Go ahead.
Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 18. And if the family of Egypt go not up and come not, that have no rain, there shall be the plague wherewith the Most High will smite the heathen.
You know that? The family of Egypt, they go not up to honor the Most High while Mashiach Yahushua during the Feast of Tabernacles. There shall be the plague. Go ahead.
Wherewith the Most High will smite the heathen.
You know that? Smite mean what?
Destroy.
Huh? You gonna kill them. Then you gonna kill the heathen. Read.
The heathen that come not up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles.
He gonna kill the ones that don't come up to the Feast of Tabernacles. Not only they're not gonna be blessed, he said, I'm not gonna bless them. And they see that they're not blessed. They don't come up and say, I'm killing them. Smite me, kill. He said, I'm gonna kill those that don't want to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. This ain't no gather. This ain't no just no hang out for us to come get in the tent and, you know, here we are. No, this is real, man.
I can say shoot the SHIT.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Yeah.
Smoking it.
This real. Whose holy day is it? The Most High. Right, man. We just involved in trying to, you know, honor him. We got to honor him like I pray. We honored him, man. Kind? Yeah, we gave praise to the Most High, man. This is his holy day. Read.
This shall be the punishment of Egypt and the punishment of all nations that come not up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles.
Can't get no clearer than that. Say, I'm going to kill you. First, I'm not going to bless you. You don't want to keep the Feast of Tabernacles? Say, first, I'm not going to bless you. And then I'm going to kill you. Is that what he said in verse 18? He says, wherewith the Most High will smite the heathen that come not up to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. I got a lesson on heathens too. It ain't just them other nations outside of 12 tribes of Israel. It's us too. Believe that. We see that. We just see that today. All day. We was there, right?
Reverend Gary.
Yeah. Straight up, man. Go ahead.
In that day shall there be upon the bells of the horses holiness unto the Most High.
Holiness unto the Most High. Read.
And the pots in the Most High's house shall be like the bowls before the altar. Yeah, every pot in Jerusalem and in Judah shall be holiness unto the Most High of hosts. And all they that sacrifice shall come and take of them and seeth therein. And in that day there shall be no more the Canaanites in the house of the Most High of hosts.
Hey, the Most High gonna take out the Canaanites. You don't like them. Which they gonna be no more Canaanites. They can forget it.
No more eating monkeys.
That's right. He said no more eating monkeys. He gonna kill them. He said, what did he say?
Shall be no more the Canaanite in the house of the Most High of hosts.
That's right, man. Ain't gonna be no more Canaanite. Go to St. John 7th chapter. Eventually. Read that.
Yeah, verse 1.
Yeah.
St. John chapter 7 and verse 1. After these things, Hamashiach Yahushua walked in Galilee, for he would not walk in Jewry, because the Jews sought to kill him.
Hear that? Hamashiach was in Galilee, northern Israel, because he wouldn't walk in Jerusalem because the Jews sought to kill him. But I thought he was all love. I thought it's about all love. How they gonna try and kill him if the way they show him now, like he was all love? They want to kill him. For what? Teaching what? The truth. Read.
Now the Jews' Feast of Tabernacles was at hand.
The Feast of what?
Tabernacles was at hand.
So the Jews' Feast of Tabernacles was at hand. Just like we honor it now. The Jews' Feast of Tabernacles was at hand, read.
His brethren therefore said unto him, Depart hence, and go into Judea, that thy disciples also may see the works that thou doest.
When he say depart and go into Judea, you know, because he really say he was the king of Judea. You know what I mean? That was kind of like he said, not Judah, because Judah just one tribe, you know. But Judea was dealing with Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, and all the ones that was there, right?
For there is no man that doeth anything in secret, and he himself seeketh to be known openly. If thou do these things, show thyself to the world.
And that world is the world of Israel. That's what they're concerned about. Get that the world in Isaiah 45:7. But they could kill us, like they say, the Most High so loved the world. That world, he's talking about our world. It's a world that he's talking about. It ain't everybody's world. What's that world?
Isaiah chapter 45, verse 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Most High with an everlasting salvation.
Israel shall be saved by the Most High. With a what?
Everlasting salvation.
Everlasting salvation, y'all.
He shall not be ashamed nor confounded. World without end.
See, we that world without end, man. But they trying to tell Mashiach Yahushua to go and show himself to everybody of the Israelites. Go up to Judea and show yourself to everybody. You know, anybody that's doing all this here want to be known openly, then hey, well, what would they do? They're gonna show what they could do openly to everybody, right? But what was his spirit? Go to Philippians, the 2nd chapter. In verse 5.
Philippians chapter 2 and verse 5. Let this mind be in you, which also in Hamashiach Yahushua. Which was also in Hamashiach Yahushua.
So let this mind be in you, which was also in Hamashiach Yahushua. Read. Let's think about this, because I see a lot of people want some kind of want to get a reputation. They want to be somebody in this damn nation that we in right now, right? This him. Let this mind be in you that was also in Hamashiach Yahushua. Read.
Who being in the form of the Most High, thought it not robbery to be equal with the Most High.
Meaning he's the son of the Most High. That's all that means. Read.
But made himself of no reputation.
What?
Of no reputation.
He what? He what?
Made himself of no reputation.
So he made himself of no reputation. That's why they said, go and show yourself openly. Anybody that want to be known and want to be, you know, somebody in the world, in the Roman world, they gonna show themselves openly. But he said he didn't what? What it say?
But made himself of no reputation.
He made himself of no reputation. Go ahead.
And took upon him the form of a servant.
Took upon him the form of a servant, read.
And was made in the likeness of men.
Made in the likeness of men, just like every other man was made, read.
And being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself.
You know, he humbled himself. He didn't have to. Remember, he told the Romans, I could call down 12 legions of angels to destroy all of y'all. But he humbled himself. Read.
And became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross.
Even the death of that affliction. That cross represents affliction that you go through. Go back to John 7. See what this dude is trying to do? Start at verse 3 again.
St. John chapter 7, verse 3. His brethren therefore said unto him, Depart hence and go into Judea, that thy disciples also may see the works that thou doest.
Hey, say, go into Judea, man, so the disciples can see the works that he's doing. Go ahead.
For there is no man that doeth anything in secret, and he himself seeketh to be known openly.
That's it right there. No man doeth anything in secret, and seeketh to be known openly. Want a reputation, want to be somebody. Did he want to be somebody in the Roman Empire? No. When they got him, he didn't say nothing. Because it's written that he wouldn't say anything. We just read he didn't make himself no reputation. Don't make yourself no reputation. He humbled himself. You got to see what works. He said, he that exalted himself shall be abased. He that humbled himself shall be exalted. Wasn't he exalted? Most I gave a name above every name in heaven and earth and under the earth. And every knee gonna bow to Mashiach Yahushua. God? Yeah. Gave him a name, man. We don't need to say Jesus Christ. I don't say it. I've been saying Mashiach Yahweh Shai since the 90s. And somebody just asked me how to say it, how to pronounce it in Jamaica. And I was teaching in Jamaica. That's it. So something's wrong with somebody saying you have to say it. No. You ain't heard anybody say that? They ain't never asked us who we talking about. Ever.
I was dealing with a Vietnamese dude today, about 15. He didn't even ask about it. He knew what was up.
They know. If the Most High gave a name above every name, what you think? They gonna know. You just can't play people for stupid. Come on. The spirit of the Most High is in you. That's gonna make that spirit that's in someone that's in front of you, that's coming around you, that's Most High spirit gonna actually work in them to prove whatever it is that he's saying, man. We see it all the time. Wow, we talk about something, what? Somebody appear right there on the spot all the time. Go ahead. So he didn't want to make himself no reputation. You want to be nobody, man. Go ahead.
If thou do these things, show thyself to the world. For neither did his brethren believe in him.
See that? His brother didn't believe in him. Okay, now, who's the one that didn't believe in Hamashiach Yahushua? Are y'all in the spirit to see? Are you in the spirit to see? Which of his brothers didn't believe in him, but what they want him to do? What they trying to do? What they want him to do? No. What we just read about as far as dealing with while we went to Philippians concerning Hamashiach Yahushua, humbled himself and didn't make himself no reputation. But what his brothers wanted him to do? That didn't believe in him. That really didn't believe in Hamashiach Yahushua spiritually. Huh?
Show himself.
They want him to exalt himself, to be somebody. Go out there and show everybody who you are. Yeah, show yourself to all of Israel. That's what they go out there and show yourself to the brothers. Look what he said. That's what I say. But they didn't believe in Hamashiach Yahushua. You hear what he said? But neither did his brethren that's talking to him believe in him. Just like the Pharisees, the scribes, the Sadducees, all of them. They ain't care about him. He was hated. They hated him. Go ahead.
Then Hamashiach Yahushua said unto them,
listen what he told them. Okay, you want to be somebody in hell? You want to be somebody in this damn nation? Look what he told them.
My time is not yet
He said, my time for me to be crucified is not yet come. What he said?
But your time is always ready.
He said, your time is always ready. He said, I can get you anytime. Most say, you know what Most High said? He said, well, you going to kill the people that don't come to the tabernacle. Feast of Tabernacles, right? He said, your time is always ready. Because their mindset, how they thought. He said, I can get you anytime. Most I can come and get you anytime. But this time hadn't come. It's a certain time that he had to know that he was going to be crucified for the sins of the 12 tribes of Israel. He said, my time ain't come, but your time could be anytime. And saying what they're saying. You got to see that, man. Get up Proverbs 27:2. So you got to see what it is, because spiritually, so many people in this world are so out of sync, man. Who cares, man? You see, when you humble yourself, you ain't got to be concerned about what somebody's seeing. Most High word do not go out void. Think to somebody if you want to. Most High would say, I told you, your time can come anytime. Your time's always at hand. Read.
Proverbs 27 and verse 2.
Listen, hear this clearly. What it say?
Let another man praise thee.
What?
Let another man praise thee.
Say, let another man praise you, read.
And not thine own mouth.
And not your own mouth, man. I'm this and I'm that, I'm this. You could tell stories, you could tell things, facts that happen in your life. That's a fact. You know what I mean? But come out boasting yourself. That's what they tell you. Go down there, huh?
HNIC.
Yeah, go out there, tell everybody, no, look what I do. Look what I can do. Look what I can do. Who cares, man? That's what he said, man. He ain't caring about that. He humbled himself, even unto the death, for wicked us and wretched us, man. He caring about no reputation, man. He in the Roman Empire. What kind of reputation we gonna get as Israelites, man? Stand before anybody that's in their worlds. Yeah. Huh? You know what I mean?
We don't even get on Hollywood.
Right. Man. I mean, it's like, what are you trying to do? Don't make no sense, man. All you gotta do is just do the work and read it. Look at this right here. Don't do it yourself, man. What did it say?
Let another man praise thee,
Let another man praise you, read,
and not thy own mouth.
and not your own mouth, man. That's why he said he make himself no reputation, man. That's what works, read.
A stranger, and not thine own lips.
Well, the stranger gonna exalt us whenever they start learning. Like
The lady,
they talk about them coming against us, right? You might came up and gave money. Stranger came up. That's that stranger right there. Came up, put money in the bucket.
Right.
We ain't asked for no money, right? God, come up there and put money in the bucket. Hey, they felt whatever the Most High Word was saying over what was coming, the opposition that was coming against us. God, they couldn't no money to him, did they?
Right.
They didn't give no money to them.
Yeah, they asked what's your cash app? What's your sale?
Huh?
What's your Zelle?
Yeah. You know? Read. That's it?
That's it.
Okay, go back to John. Look what it, verse 5 again.
St. John chapter 7 and verse 5. But neither did his brethren believe in him.
See, his brother didn't believe in him, man. His brother didn't believe in him. You know? That's why they were doing what they're doing, man. You know, trying to get him to show himself before the people so they could talk about him. If he'd have did that, would he been actually following what we just read in Proverbs 27:2? No. No. Go ahead.
Then verse 6. Then Hamashiach Yahushua said unto them, my time is not yet come, but your time is always ready.
You hear that? That's why, man, you got to humble yourself, man. For the Most High humble. You don't want it's a fearful thing upon the hands of living power, man. Too late then. Go ahead.
The world cannot hate you.
The world cannot hate you, it said.
But me it hated.
But you hear what it said? It said the world can't hate you, but me it hated. It hated Mashiach Yahushua, man. You wasn't love. Go ahead.
Because I testify of it.
You testify of the world. What about this world? Go ahead.
That the works thereof are evil.
That the works thereof are what?
Evil.
The works thereof are evil, man. It's an evil work. That he was in right there is worse than it is now. I mean then, excuse me. Worse than it was then. That's why he said, go to Matthew 24. Show you how wicked this world is right now. Matthew 24. And read verse 21 and 22.
St. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation.
The time we living in now gonna be great tribulation, read.
Such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. No, nor ever shall be.
Hear that? There shall be great tribulation, y'all. Such as was not since the beginning of the world. Man, that's a lot. That's saying something, man. You look at all the things that happen in the world. He said will be great tribulation that has never happened in this world, man, in our time that we in. Why? You can mess around if you want to. You better have a relationship with the Most High. You better praise him, cry to the Most High, exalt him, fear the Most High, and do what he say do. Be obedient to his rules and regulations, his laws, statutes, commandments. Say, then shall be great tribulation, man, such as was not since the beginning of the world, since Genesis 1 and 1. Most High killed everybody but 8 people. It'll be worse than that. That was Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and Noah, and their wives. He said it will be worse than that. Go ahead.
And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved.
That's how serious it is in our times, man. He said the Most High didn't shorten the days, there should no flesh be left. Period. That sounds like eugenics to me, don't it? Sound like a whole lot of things they plan on doing that would wipe us out, man. You know, like they just found out they did an experiment in St. Louis. The people that a long time ago, now they're looking at them having cancer, dying off and all this, man. In the food, man. Y'all seen any cereal that say non-bio engineered? Look at the cereal. All the cereal say bioengineered materials or whatever. Don't get that, man. And let you know that, hey, you can't do nothing because it's telling you it's bioengineered. Different names that they have changed for pork, shellfish, and all this stuff, and they changed the name because they know that that's against us. That's what they're concerned about. Because everybody else can eat whatever. They can eat roadkill. We can't do that. We have a certain way that we've been made from the Most High. That's not like this. Not like nobody else. Believe this. We're different. We are different. You understand this? They're not like us. Straight up. They're not like us. Nobody like us but us. You know what I mean? You're going to find that out. The doctors know, professors know, and the scientists know. They know this. I remember I went to a doctor. I said, man, look. I say, my anatomy is not like yours. He was against me, right? He was trying to come up with a report that would be against me. And I said, we ain't the same. I said, y'all don't experiment on mice that's black. Y'all don't experiment on mice that's gray, dark gray, and all that. Y'all experiment on albino mice. What can he say? Because it's all about them. It's all about the so-called white man. First and foremost. That's what everything is set up. They're going to give us the same medicine that works for them that don't work for us. And then we get caught up in doing it. The next thing you know, we got to keep taking it over and over and over again, and we still be jacked up. In the end, we still be jacked up. Don't we? Yeah, man. I'm talking about something that you got to take all the time, every day, every day, every day, every day. Don't fall for the hype, man. You got to find some natural things first. He said, look, read it again. Y'all got to understand this in many different ways, man. That's just the food. You know, the water, we got to buy water. Man, I ain't never bought no water when I was coming up. You never thought you would buy no water, man.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 5 and verse 4. We have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us.
Mm-hmm. Man, you tell something? That's real. We buying water. But I know one thing. I tested all the bottled waters one time with witnesses, and the best water, you know, they brought in all the waters, tested them, and the best water was the water in the bathroom. What that said? What are we really drinking? What are we really buying? That's the way they get us. But read that.
St. Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
That. For the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So elect is anybody call on the name of Jesus, right? They have faith in Jesus, right? No. Isaiah 45 and 4 defines who the elect is. For the elect's sake, the day is going to be short. Who are the elect?
Book of Isaiah, chapter 45 and verse 4. For Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, my elect.
See, the Israelites are the elect of the Most High. Point blank, when he say, for the elect's sake, those days shall be short. For the Israelites' sake, the day is going to be short. Not because of anyone else, man. Couldn't he have said because of people dying, people being poisoned, people just said a third, whatever? He just said it before. You know, we're going to drink poison. We're going to drink poison and live. That's what we're doing. That's why I said, he shortened the days with no flesh be saved. Go back to John 7.
St. John,
Verse 8.
chapter 7 and verse 8. Go ye up unto this feast. I go not up yet unto this feast, for my time is not yet full come.
You know, the feast is the Feast of Tabernacles. He said, go tell them, going up to the Feast of Tabernacles. He said, I'm not going yet. Go ahead.
Then he had said these words unto them. He abode still in Galilee.
So he stayed in northern Israel, in Galilee. He said that to them, sent them out on their way, and he still abode in Galilee. Go ahead.
But when his brethren were gone up, then went he also up unto the feast, not openly, but as it were in secret.
So now, they want him to go openly, right? He said, hey, go openly. Go show yourself. But he went up in secret. Right? Go ahead.
Then the Jews sought him at the feast and said, where is he?
So the Jews looking for him. Because what did the Jews want to do? Verse 2. Verse 1. What did the Jews want to do?
Verse 1.
They looking for him.
For he would not walk in Jewry because the Jews sought to kill him.
The Jews sought to kill him. Man. So they looking for him. To do what? To kill him. Go ahead. Go back down where you was at. Huh? Hmm?
Verse 1.
Oh, that was verse 1.
St. John, chapter 7, verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Jews sought him at the feast and said, Where is he?
Where is he at? They looking for him. Go ahead.
And there was much murmuring among the people concerning him. For some said, He is a good man. Others said, Nay, but he deceiveth the people.
They say he's deceiving the people. Some say he's a good man. Some say he's deceiving them. He's a liar. Go ahead.
Howbeit, no man spake openly of him for fear of the Jews.
So that fear of the Jews means what? Reverence the Jews. Nah, they were scared of him. Go ahead.
Now about the midst of the feast, Hamashiach Yahushai went up into the temple and taught.
Now, he know they want to kill him. The middle of the feast, he was bold, man. He went into the temple and taught. Go ahead.
And the Jews marveled, saying, How knoweth this man letters, having never learned?
You know that? They marveled at his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. How does he know all this? And he never learned from what they learned, right?
Hamashiach Yahushai answered them and said, My doctrine is not mine, but his that sent me.
He said, he's letting you know, man. There's a difference between him and the Most High. He said, my doctrine not mine, but the Most High who sent him. Read.
If any man will do his will, he shall know of the doctrine, whether it be of the Most High or whether I speak of myself.
He said, whether it be of the Most High or whether he speak of himself, right? You're going to know whether he's speaking of himself or it's of the Most High. Go ahead.
He that speaketh of himself seeketh his own glory.
Uh-oh. That's what we said, what we read in Proverbs 27:2, right? Let another man exalt you, not your own mouth, right? He says, he that speak of himself, seek of his own glory. And that's what you got to look at, man. You don't want to be no one. I mean, this could be your own only consolation right here. Right here. You somebody in this damn nation, somebody else's nation. It ain't got nothing to do with us. This ain't our kingdom, is it? This ain't our kingdom, is it? Okay, man, I want to make sure you understand that. This ain't none of our kingdom. Our kingdom is to come. We got next forever and ever and ever. Look what he said. He that speak of himself, speak of his own glory. Won't glory in this bad boy. Go ahead.
But he that seeketh his glory that sent him, the same is true, and no unrighteousness is in him.
Yeah. He that seeketh his glory that sent him, the glory of the Most High, the same is true, and no unrighteousness is in him. So what's righteousness to know what unrighteousness is? What's righteousness to know what unrighteousness is? You got to know what righteousness is to know what's unrighteous, right? We got to look at what's righteous. You know what I mean?
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, in verse 25. And it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before the Most High, our power, as he hath commanded us.
That's right, man. So be righteous, you're doing the commandments of the Most High. To be unrighteous, you're not doing the commandments of the Most High. That's why there's no unrighteousness in the Most High. Everything you do is righteous. Understand this, no matter what. And anybody that get dealt with, you done drew that evil to you. That's why it's very important to honor this day, this feast day. Whose feast day is it? Most High's feast day. Just honoring him first and foremost. He come first before any of us. Before at least I'm concerned. Now, y'all can tell me some other way that I'm seeing it. Hamashiach honoring it, right? Then he said this, Mosai said initially, this is my feast over and over again. We've seen that, right? We read it. It's right there. He's honoring it. That's why we got to honor it spiritually first before we do anything. As far as I'm concerned. Go ahead.
St. John 7:18. He that speaketh of himself seeketh his own glory, but he that seeketh his glory that sent him, the same is true, and no unrighteousness is in him.
Ain't no unrighteousness in him. Master Shai did not sin. He kept the commandments of the Most High. How come these people that say they say what they Christians means Christ like or Mashiach like or Hamashiach Yahushai like? Why aren't they keeping the commandments? He said, if there's no unrighteousness in him, why aren't they being righteous? If there's no unrighteousness in them, there's unrighteousness in them because they say they don't have to do what he did. They're not doing what he did.
Actually, anti-Hamashiach.
Anti-Hamashiach. God. Go ahead.
Did not Moses give you the law?
Look how you going to check them, right?
And yet none of you keepeth the law.
Hear that? Didn't Moses give the law? But yet none of you keepeth the law. Sound familiar?
Telling Christians.
They're like the Christians today, man. Same spirit, right? Yeah. Talk about we need to be taught. We need to be taught not to keep the commandments of the Most High.
That's easy.
Right? Everybody doing that anyway, right? We the ones need to be taught. Because when we talk about keeping the commandments of the Most High, we learn the commandments, God. We keep the commandments, God. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now in honoring the Feast of Tabernacles. The Most High's feast. Are they doing it? No. They're not doing it. Can they count when it actually the time is supposed to happen? No. They dealing with Esau. They get ready for what? What's coming up next? Oh, Halloween in the church. Oh, don't go out there and get okay. They just come to the church. Man, I went to church, man. They had a whole haunted house in the church, man. What? They got a whole haunted house. Oh, yes. They do. They get the skull of the slave. The skull? Light on fire. And you get it. That's why they came up the Halloween. Halloween in the church? Yeah. No, I don't know in the church, but like people just doing that. They skull, real skull. All people skull and set it on fire. But if somebody come and visit, they'll put a pumpkin up there and take that down and put a pumpkin up there. Yeah, that's on my phone. You got to send that to church parking lot. They have what? Trunk or treat. What? Trunk or treat? Trunk or treat. Trunk or treat. When they have the outside of the church in the church parking lot, they'll have the candy inside of somebody's trunk of their car. Mm-hmm. They call it trunk or treat. Where kids come up and get candy. You don't know what you get though. You know, a lot of times they was taking the candy and going to the hospital, man, having an X-ray, have razor blades and all that stuff. Now they got all these drugs. You know what they gonna get? Watch. As I'm saying, that you gonna see it happen. Real for real. Go ahead. Why go ye about to kill me? Listen to what he said. Why go you about to what? Kill me. To kill Hamashiach Yahushai. For what? Say, why you go back to kill me? But he talking to us when we out there. Yeah. The law of Moses. You get the laws, you know, they get attitudes, man. Why? For teaching the word of the Most High, the laws of the Most High, what you supposed to be doing and following the Most High? Period. Fearing the Most High. And that woman, when she really got an attitude about, you ain't got to fear the Most High. You going off on me. You ain't got to fear him. Like, you ain't talking about the same one you talking about. I don't know who they talking about. It ain't the one in the Bible. I know that. Straight up. Go ahead. You say, why you going about to kill me? The people answered and said, thou hast a devil. Who goeth about to kill thee? See that? See how it's twisted? Verse 2 said what? Verse 2. Now the Jews' Feast of Tabernacles was at hand. Okay. Verse 2. No, verse 1. Verse 1. St. John chapter 7, verse 1. Because the Jews sought to kill him. The Jews sought to kill him. That's why he didn't walk around in Jerusalem. You know? Because the Jews sought to kill him. So now he's saying, he asked them in their face, why you want to kill me? Right? That's what he's saying. Then he said, you got the devil. Sound familiar? Sound familiar? Very familiar to me. In the years I've been out there dealing, you know, because it's contrary. You understand, you got to look at everybody's been programmed a certain way with these religions. Here we come with something totally different. Why they can't relate? It's like, no, you can't be true. I can't. They pride won't allow them to lock in, to realize they've been lied to. Yeah. Just in that part of 19 where it says, did not Moses give you the law, and yet none of you keepeth the law? Why go ye about to kill me? You know, that's part of the 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not murder in Moses' law. Right. They didn't realize that. He tried to kill me.
Let's say thou shalt not kill.
That's why he said you're keeping the law because you want to kill me. That's
Right.
murder. That's part of the, basic 10 commandments. Thou shalt not murder. Go ahead.
The people answered and said, thou hast a devil. Who goeth about to kill thee?
See, they see how they twist it? See how they turn it all the way around on them? Thou have a devil. Who going about to kill you, read?
Hamashiach Yahushua answered and said unto them, I have done one work, and ye all marvel.
Say, I've done one work and ye all tripping. I did one thing, y'all all tripping, read?
Moses therefore gave unto you circumcision, not because it is of Moses, but of the fathers. And ye on the Sabbath day circumcise a man.
Now he's checking them. He said, hey, Moses gave you circumcision. It says, Moses gave you circumcision. Huh? I took it to you. Okay, all right. Let's see. The one. Said, did not Moses give you the law? And yet none of you keepeth it, the law. Why are you about to kill me? The people answered and said, thou hast a devil. Who called about to kill thee? He said, you got a devil. Who warned about to kill you? Mashawasha answered and said unto them, I have done one work, and ye all marvel. Moses therefore gave you circumcision, not because it was Moses, but of the Father. Most High gave us the circumcision that we circumcised the male child on the 8th day. He said, and ye on the Sabbath day circumcise a man. On the Sabbath day. Go ahead.
Verse 23. If a man on the Sabbath day receives circumcision, that the law of Moses should not be broken.
So that's really clear right here. He said, if a man receives circumcision on the Sabbath day, so that the law of circumcision will not be broken. That's why men and boys supposed to be circumcised. You're supposed to be circumcised to eat the Passover too. Go ahead.
Are ye angry at me because I have made a man every whit whole on the Sabbath day?
And that's what he done. He did a lot of miracles on the Sabbath day. Read.
Judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment.
He said, don't judge according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. Read.
Then said some of them of Jerusalem, is not this he whom they seek to kill?
Come on. Even other people knew that they were seeking to kill the Mashiach Yahushua. He wasn't loved, man. When you're looking at being an Israelite and you're looking for all this what can I say, glamour and fame and all the things that come with celebrities and so forth, man, something wrong. Because they sought to kill him, Mashiach Yahushua. They ain't like him. They ain't like him because he brought the truth. And he said this world is what? The world he was in was what? He already said in the scripture. Evil. This evil world, man. This world is evil, man. Wicked. He said, what the Most High said, if he ain't make the time short, would no flesh be saved. But for the elect say, he gonna make the time short. They're gonna kill everybody. They will kill everybody. But people say, oh no, that's gonna happen because I know my faith in Jesus. Or whoever you call on. You better know the Most High, know that. You better know the Most High. I'll tell you that. You better fear the Most High. He the only one gonna change things. Who else gonna change things? Nobody but the Most High. Ain't nothing impossible with the Most High. Go ahead.
Verse 26. But lo, he speaketh boldly, and they say nothing unto him.
They say, ain't that him that they want to kill? Everybody knew they want to kill him, Mashiach Yahushua, man. They finally did it too. He said, but he's speaking boldly. That's how we gotta be speaking boldly, man. It's word of the Most High. No matter what situation, man. Go ahead.
And they say nothing unto him.
And they ain't saying nothing to him. Go ahead.
Do the rulers know indeed that this is the very Hamashiach Yahushua?
They say, do they really know that this is the very Hamashiach Yahushua? Go ahead.
Howbeit, we know this man whence he is. But when Hamashiach Yahushua cometh, no man knoweth whence he is.
He said, we know who this man is. That's Joseph's son. So we know who he is, but when Mashiach comes, nobody knows whence he is. Go ahead.
Then cried Hamashiach Yahushua in the temple as he taught, saying, Ye both know me, and ye know whence I am, and I am not come of myself, but he that sent me is true, whom ye know not.
There it is. That sounds so familiar, don't it?
Right.
If you really think about what we're dealing with and really pushing the Most High, people don't know him, man. You hear them say it. I don't know him. You know the Most High? Nope. Y'all call on him, but you know him? Nope. That's what he said. Ye both know me. They know what my second was saying, and ye know whence I am. And I am not come of myself, but he that sent me is true. The Most High sent of Mashiach Yahushua, whom ye know not. That people don't know the Most High. Go ahead.
Verse 29, but I know him, for I am from him, and he have sent me.
Did that? He said, I know him, for I am from him, and he have sent me. Most High sent him. Read.
Then they sought to take him, but no man laid hands on him, because his hour was not yet come.
That's right. The Most High determined everybody's hour. They tried to lay hands on him, man. Many a times, man. Many times they tried to lay hands on him, but his hour was not come. Go ahead.
And many of the people believed on him and said, when Hamashiach Yahushua cometh, will he do more miracles than these which this man hath done?
He said, hey, when the Mashiach say come, you gonna do more miracles than the Mashiach have done? Y'all know how many miracles he done?
So meaning, can you write in a book?
That's right, man. Look how many miracles he done. Think of it. That was the first miracle he done. Read verse John 21 and 25.
St. John chapter 21 and verse 25. And there also many other things which Hamashiach Yahushua did, the which, if they should be written every one, I suppose that even the world itself could not contain the books that should be written.
Woo! It says the whole world could not contain the books that should be written. If all the miracles that he done in this world, he said the whole world, books of the whole world couldn't contain the miracles that he done. Man. That's deep, real. So yeah, man. All praise to the Most High, man. That we able to honor him, for his feast day, like a Mashiach did. And you see, they wanted to kill him, man, on the feast day. It's supposed to be a time of rejoicing, right? It's supposed to be a time of rejoicing. He going up to the feast day, say they want to kill him, man. So y'all got any questions in the comments, whatever.
Like the past, right? It seemed like all feast days they wanted to put him to death.
Yeah. Yeah. Read John 8, John 8 and 14.
St. John chapter 8, verse 14. Hamashiach Yahushua answered and said them.
8 and 53. Yeah.
St. John chapter 8, verse 53. Art thou greater than our father Abraham?
So you greater than our father Abraham? They always come up and talk to us about Abraham. They say, are you greater than our father Abraham? When you read the gospel, that's all they're doing is going against them, man. Like they go against us, they was going against the Mashiach Yahushua, the same spirits, read.
Which is dead,
read.
And the prophets are dead.
And all the prophets dead. Only thing, look, prophets are dead. And Look what they did to the prophets, yo. You want to boast about us, man? Boast about this. I hope you won't, but some of you might. But that's how you feel about him. Even though you say you believe in him, you don't believe him. This is what we did to the prophets. In 2nd Ezra 1:32. The prophets are dead. Yeah, look, I sent unto you my servants, the prophets. The Most High sent unto us the servants, the prophets, whom ye have taken and slain, killed the prophets, and torn their bodies in pieces. We ain't only kill them. We chopped them up, man, into pieces, man. Whose blood I will require of your hands, said the Most High. So I ain't getting away with nothing. Go ahead. Read that again.
St. John 8:54. That's like 53. Art thou greater than our father Abraham, which is dead, and the prophets are dead? Whom makest thou thyself?
So they said, who you think you are? You know what we said with that N on the end. Who you think you are? You know, straight up. You know we know how to say that very well. You know that. Don't get a choice to read Acts 13:1. So who you think you are? Well, if you hear this, man, you can say it.
Book of Acts, chapter 13 and verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called nigger.
That's right, man. So who you think you are, nigga?
Let me play it for them so they can online. I'm play it for them so they can hear
play it online.
I gotta play it for them.
Time.
Strong's G 3526. Niger.
That's Acts 13:1, right? They want to say, it's nigger. No, what do they say? Nigger. They say, who you think you are, nigga? I mean, you know that you heard that before, man. Come on. So read verse 53 again, down to 8th chapter.
St. John 8 and verse 53. Art thou greater than our father Abraham, which is dead?
So you greater than our father Abraham, which is dead. Read.
And the prophets are dead.
Prophets are dead. They done killed the prophets and tore their bodies to pieces. Read.
Whom makest thou thyself?
You know we said that. Who do you think you are, nigga? Who do you think you are, nigga? Right? So what did it say? I mean, it's in the Bible. We just read it in Acts 13:1. So what did it say? Verse 58. What did he say?
Verse 58. Hamashiach Yahushua said unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you.
Truly, truly, I say unto you, what?
Before Abraham was.
Before Abraham was who?
I am.
I am. That's I am, the same I am in Exodus 3:14. I am. He said, before Abraham was, I am, because people don't understand that he's the top angel of the Most High, dealing with Moses. You know, who led us in the chariot in the daytime as a cloud by day? Who led us in a fiery chariot in the wilderness at night? Who's the Mashiach Yahushua? That's the top angel of the Most High. In the beginning, Elohim created heaven and the earth. The Most High created everything by Mashiach Yahushua. Tell us in Ephesians 3:9. So he right there. What happened to him? Like I said, let us go down to make man in our likeness, in our image, in our likeness. Who is that? I ain't never seen no breakdown saying the angels did, whatever. I know I can show you scriptures that show that Mashiach did. Shoot. 2 angels destroyed all the Sodom and Gomorrah. 5 cities. What are you talking about? So read verse 58 again. After they asked him, who you think you are? What did he say?
Hamashiach Yahushua said unto him, verily, verily, I say unto you, before Abraham was, I am.
And they asked him who you are. He let you know I'm that same I am that was talked about throughout the Old Testament. Go ahead. What they do?
Then took they up stones to cast at him. But Hamashiach Yahushua hid himself and went out to the temple, going through the midst of them, and so passed by.
That's right, man. They threw stones at him, man. They tried to kill him. But he had to hide himself from these wicked, evil Israelites. And everybody else that was with him. You know how people are. They side with the evil. They run to the evil. So yeah, man. So anything else you want to bring? Cool. So get Daniel 7:18.
The book of Daniel, chapter 7, and verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
The saints of the Most High, who are the 12 tribes of Israel, when you read Psalms 148:14, shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. Verse 27.
Verse 27. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions should serve and obey him.
That's right, man. We got an everlasting kingdom. Nobody gonna ever take the kingdom that's coming to the Israelites down. You say, all dominion shall serve and obey him. Read.
Hitherto is the end of the matter.
Hitherto is the end of the matter. I say, Kwam Abanawa Yahweh.
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 Kwam Mashiach Yahushai.
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 Kwam Yasharella.
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 We out.